Here we are, we're back. Cocktails were delicious. I'm still working on the cucumber martini. Very, very refreshing. So the first little snack that I'm gonna make this evening, I have some leftover mashed potatoes from Thanksgiving, and to those I added some Parmesan cheese into there, and I put in there some harissa, and I added some paprika and a little bit of garlic powder. And then I made a little sauce with the Fage 0% fat yogurt, kind of tangy. I put in some lime juice, a little harissa again, and then just a whisper of this truffle hot sauce. And some salt and pepper. Not too much, because I think a lot of these truffle deals you get, it's not like a real truffle, and it's can be a little bit overpowering. But I got my pan warmed up over here. This is a fine way to use it. And if I had a little little piece of sausage or some other kind of cheese, because I'm already going to use that. I've already in the stuffed chicken. I would kind of stuff these. So I want 4 equal ones. So I got 1 ball. Cut that ball in half. And I did put some breadcrumbs in here. There is no panko down here, so I was going to do a little crust on there. And I did put a little. I have a little olive oil on my sheet pan there as well. I know if you're thinking of something to use with those leftover mashed potatoes, you can also do a little shepherd's pie or cottage pie or whatever. I don't know what happened. I thought I made him even. I guess not. All right. How are we doing here? Oh yeah. And then what I'm going to do, while those are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and use the same pan, not too dirty yet. And let's do some of this asparagus. That'll be good. We're going to cut off those gnarly ends there. Oh, that should be good. I'm not totally in tune with this cooktop here, but doing my best. I find usually if you're wrapping stuff with real bacon, you really need to kind of pre-cook it a little bit, but I think this is going to be okay for what we're doing. So I'm going to go three stalks of asparagus. 3 stalks of asparagus. So let's see how that's doing. Oh yeah. Fabulous. And then oh, look at that, I did 1 extra. Okay, boom. And then we've got this. There we go. I've already got the oven preheated to 400 degrees. You know, if you're wrapping it with prosciutto or serrano ham, it's going to cook a lot quicker. But these are kind of a thicker asparagus. So I'm going to throw this in there. And I'm going to go over here to my timer, because you know how I like to use a timer because I get sidetracked. I'm going to go 15 minutes to check on them. Oh yeah, there we go. And here we have our snack number one. Kind of cheap rail there. Little dollop of our sauce there. And if I had like some chives or some Italian parsley or something like that, I'd do that. Whoosh, I'd throw that on. Oh. Okay, there we go. And that is our first, our potato pancake, our first little snack. Asparagus will be in a little bit. I've got our beef right here. I think next I'm going to get going on that stuffed chicken breast. So once again, thank you for joining us here on the Saturday at the Wicker Bar, remote location. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like. If you want recipes, or it's not like I'm a master or a chef, because I'm not. I'm just somebody that cooks for myself and my lovely wife here. And because you can do it at home, there's no reason why you can't eat good food. Since we can't go out to restaurants for the foreseeable future. There we go. Here we go. Saturday night snacky menu, cocktail. I don't know. Maybe we're going to have some wine or something here in a little bit. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, here we go. Potato pancakes. I think those were pretty delicious. A little smoky, truffly. Now I'm going to get into this stuffed chicken breast. So here I have that is some chopped up leftover Thanksgiving turkey. There's just a little bit of frozen spinach and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Then I have some slices of Havarti that I'm going to put in there. So I'm going to take my chicken breast and I'm going to start on the fat side. I'm going to go all the way over. Until it's like that. Right? Then I got my plastic wrap. And I'm going to pound it out. And then depending on how... Oh, you're kidding. And then depending on how on how it lands... Oh, look at that. That's terrible. That's the end of the... Oh, no. Rael, go to the store. Get me some more wrap. Okay, okay, there we go. I'm going to pound it out, and then I'm going to put the stuff in it, and I'm going to tie it up with a string here. So depending... Let's see how our asparagus... Is that okay? It's always different when you do it with the bacon, so... La da 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 da, yeah. I don't have a proper mallet down here. I mean, this is like a stuffed chicken breast, roulade. There we go. That's pretty good. I'm gonna get this. Seasoned with some salt and pepper. Then I'm gonna roll it up. But I think before I do that, we're gonna get into this asparagus. See how that looks. It looks meh. Not one of my best efforts, but it'll do. Okay, Rael's gonna hit pause. We'll be back. Thank you for joining us as I make dinner for an audience of one. I don't know, Hildy's somewhere by the fire. Dexter's on the couch. He doesn't care too much about this unless he hears a can being opened. Then it'll be over. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, here we go. We're at course number 3. So I pounded out that chicken breast. I've seasoned that with some salt and pepper. I have a couple of pieces of Havarti cheese. I've mixed together that frozen spinach, that chopped up Thanksgiving turkey, and a little bit of Parmesan in there. And I'm going to put this all up in here. It's nice and juicy. Going to kind of cook it up like a log. And then we're going to slice it up and eat it. It's going to be delicious. I hope. At least it's food. Better than ordering a fucking pizza from Domino's or, I don't know, any other number of unsavory things that you could be doing right now. Might be a little heavy on the stuffing here. Oh, there we go. No. Definitely a little heavy on that. All right. I'm going to throw a little bit more salt and pepper on the outside of this. Then I'm going to dust it with some of this cornstarch here before I'm going to sear it off in the pan, and I'm going to finish it in the oven. So just give me...
You're going to tie it up.
I'm going to tie it up. You don't want to watch me do this because I can already tell it's going to be embarrassing, so it's not like I have this, like, technique. It's going to be more like, you fucker, come on! So, we'll hit pause and we'll be back. And I'll have it all tied up. Are we there? Okay, all right. Well, it turned out a little bit more better than I thought it was going to. I mean, there's some specific techniques when you're tying this stuff up, but those techniques, I don't know because I didn't learn them and I don't do this enough. But there we go. I think that looks pretty good. You left a glass of wine over there. Jesus Christ. I know my pan is ready. Well, my oven is on to about 375. There we go. Perfect. La da 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 da. There we go. Boom. Okay, I think, there we go, got some color on there. And I didn't rinse out the pan. I have the same pan I used for those potato pancakes. Guess I'm just lazy. There's a little bit of it there. So, I'm going to probably give this, I'm going to get it seared off a little bit on the bottom. I'm going to toss it in the oven. I'm going to say 20 minutes. What do you think? Okay.
We're searing off all four.
All four sides? Oh boy. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have had to turn the video on so soon. All right, all four sides. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. It actually turned out to be a fairly respectful roll there. Sometimes you never know. At least I wasn't embarrassed. Okay, a few more minutes there. Gonna flip the four sides, stick it in the oven about 20 minutes. Oh, and then I figured we're gonna slice this up. That's what I found in the refrigerator. Hidden Valley Simply Ranch. I guess when they add the simply to it, it makes you feel there's less guilt involved. What do you think?
Probably.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it would be perfect for this. If we didn't have any leftover cranberry that we brought, so we could have made a little cranberry drizzle. God, leftover cranberry cocktail would be superb.
We had leftover cranberry. We left it at home.
Okay, yeah. See, when you only have Thanksgiving for 4 people, the leftovers aren't quite the same.
No, we have it. I left it at home.
Well, yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to confuse me, Will. This is supposed to be my show.
It's got a purpose for tomorrow.
Okay. Here we go. Boom. All right. 20 minutes in the oven. Let's see. Boom. We'll be back in 20 minutes or so. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Wicker Bar as I prepare this spectacular 4-course leftover hodgepodge throw together meal, because if I can do it, you can do it. Even if you got hot dogs and American cheese in there and some Bisquick, we can make it happen. Just wait. Just barely started. Barely started. Barely started. Like, subscribe, Lane. Yeah, I don't know. You're doing okay. All right, we'll be back. Pause. Yeah? What if? Okay, so we've got our grill pan heating up, and here's that little bit of New York strip, I think, that we got when we went to the store. And I marinated that in some olive oil, some garlic, I think a little bit of harissa, just because that's what we have, a little bit of soy sauce, and a little bit of Worcestershire in there, I believe. Salt and pepper. We have these tomatoes, so that's what's going on. And the grill pan is heating up superbly. I better hurry up. Ugh. See if we just had, other people here to enjoy this food with us. I think probably when it's all said and done, we're gonna have enough food. Okay, one more. And at home, we stopped using these bamboo skewers. We bought these little metal ones that are reusable. They're small, they're dainty, we like them much better. Boom, there we go. Crowd the pan, and it's just too cold and miserable outside to stoke up that little teeny barbecue. All right, got this going. Our stuffed chicken breast is in the oven. Gosh, I don't know. It's going to happen, then we're just going to kind of take a break. I don't know, maybe we'll make a little dessert of some sort. What do you think? Maybe. We'll see what happens. We've been doing the down and dirty microwave mug cake is what they call it. And we've been using the almond flour, which we find it makes it really tasty. I think there's enough in there. I just need to check my brain to remember the recipe. But oh yeah, what's happening? There we go. All right, I think we can pause for a minute. Y'all see what's happening here. Pretty sure they're going to be tasty. Definitely, there's going to be enough of them for us, and if anybody else just kind of pop by, we'd be pretty solid. But that's not going to happen. Nobody's. Oh, no popovers. Not here. It's not acceptable. All right, we'll be back. We'll hit pause, give these a few more minutes. Don't want to make this too long because you lose your train of thought. Even though, for the YouTube to be successful, your videos have to be longer. So these 2-3 minute things are just not handling. YouTube don't want no minute man. You got to go for the full deal. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Those are tasty, and the beef's not too bad. Did you want one of these, Rael? Are you sure? There's just a few left. I'll save you one tomato. Okay, very good. Okay, we'll be back. That chicken's probably got 5-6 minutes or so, and then we're going to let it rest because I think we need a little bit of a break. Might not seem like a lot, but it's pretty happening. Are we doing okay? Okay, because Rail's the one that I have to please. Otherwise, I'll hear about it later on. All right, thank you from the Wicker Bar remote location. Lane, I'm making a little snacky, slow and low dinner. Thank you very much. We'll be back. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here we go. We are gonna cap this off. I pulled the chicken breast out. God, it turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. So let us clip the strings off of here. Pennies from heaven. Where'd it go? There you go. Oh no, don't do that. This one. Bastard. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do this. We'll cut that end off there. Wait a minute, curses. Turned out so good that I'm gonna mess it up when I cut it. It's terrible. Luckily, I'm not cooking for anybody but the two of us. Not that that's not important. We'll get those 4 good slices from the inside there. Look at that. That turned out pretty freaking good. Let's look at one here. Nice. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. There we go. That's our stuffed chicken breast stuffed with Thanksgiving turkey, some frozen spinach, some Havarti, Parmesan, rolled up, dusted with a little cornstarch. Oh, I'm not really even, I still have one more beef skewer there. I don't know, it's like I wish I could eat as, okay, yeah, Rail's going, get on with it, Blaine. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us here. I hope you learned, this is a good technique. I mean, you can stuff this chicken breast with anything. Once you pound it out, I don't know, what more can I say? Thank you very much for joining us. It is Saturday, and this is a very special day for everybody. Reminds us of our youth. Tonight we're going to stay up until midnight watching scary movies. Okay. Bless you. Peace out from the Wicker Bar remote location. Saturday night. We'll catch you later. Boom.